This is the Washington Times front page for Monday, May 11th, 2026. Thanks for starting your week with us. I'm George Gerbo. President Trump criticized the Iranian regime for playing games amid a review of Iran's latest response to a peace proposal. Matt Delaney reports the president accused Iran of delaying negotiations and again threatened further attacks. The proposal calls on Iran to abandon its nuclear ambitions and release its stranglehold on shipping in the Persian Gulf. The U.S. is enforcing a blockade of Iranian ports as a counter to Iran's halting of traffic through the Strait of Hormuz, which is key to global oil, fertilizer, and natural gas trade. The U.S. military said Sunday it had turned back 61 commercial vessels and disabled 4 ships since the blockade began a month ago. Partisan gerrymandering has shifted in favor of Republicans as redistricting battles ahead of the midterm elections reach a fever pitch. Susan Ferricchio reports the Virginia Supreme Court's decision Friday that nullified the state's redistricting referendum harmed Democrats' hopes of picking up an additional 4 seats in the U.S. House of Representatives. The ruling came as Republicans made small gains in a handful of other states, Alabama, South Carolina, and Tennessee, where GOP-led legislatures are pushing through last-minute changes to districts that are likely to create additional Republican-leaning seats. In total, Republicans are poised to add up to 17 additional districts that lean in the GOP's favor. Democratic-led redistricting has added only 6 congressional districts, 5 in California and 1 in Utah, that favor their party's candidates. The Department of Justice has initiated an effort to revoke the citizenship of naturalized immigrants who allegedly secured their status through fraud or by concealing a criminal past. Stephen Diner reports officials announced a dozen cases last week targeting immigrants from around the world. They included a Catholic priest from Colombia who sexually abused a child, several men connected with Al-Qaeda and Al-Shabaab, and a man from Colombia who became a U.S. ambassador even as he was spying for Cuba. To strip people of citizenship, the government must prove they concealed their criminal activities or their true identities to the point that, had they been known, they wouldn't have been granted citizenship in the first place. As the White House pushes for more space launches this year, national security concerns are mounting over the extent to which the 2 primary U.S. space complexes can handle the load. John Seward and Ben Wolfgang report space industry sources say schedules at Florida's Kennedy Space Center and California's Vandenberg Space Force Base are dominated by the priorities of launch providers such as SpaceX and Blue Origin. Both companies are engaged in a growing number of civilian infrastructure launches while also supplying rockets to NASA and for national security missions. With the busy launch pad schedules, some smaller launch providers are scheduling satellite projects up to 2 years in advance. And finally, hot saunas, cold plunges, and forced immersions are on the rise. Juliette Lasala reports consumer appetites for sauna-related services are surging, according to luxury sauna retailer Topture. In 2024, the U.S. sauna industry was valued at $197 million, but is projected to reach $311 million by 2033. Yet it's the pursuit of happiness and long life that has the rest of the world striving to emulate the lifestyle of Nordic countries, where sauna culture is ingrained. Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and Finland have topped the World Happiness Report for more than a decade and have life expectancies from 81 to 83 years, well above the global average. Find all of today's front page stories at WashingtonTimes.com/front page or on the Washington Times app, and find us wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find us on social media at Wash Times for breaking news, sports, commentary, and more. The Washington Times. I'm George Gerbo.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along. Which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/zip. That's ZipRecruiter.com/zip. ZipRecruiter.com/zip.